Alrighty, everybody, welcome back to another episode of the rebranded Bearded Bros podcast. So previously, if you've watched these videos before, you recognize it as the Moose Bros podcast, but Scott, my co-host, is no longer around, no longer on the podcast. So we've rebranded as the Bearded Bros podcast with my new co-host, Mr. Garrett. Why don't you tell the audience a bit about yourself?
Well, my name is Garret, aka Bearded Man Beast. I'm 33 years old. I live in Kellogg, Idaho. I am the Idaho General for TBS. I am also a brand Viking. I'm an over-the-road truck driver, and that's pretty much it. I spend my time behind the wheel of this truck, which you can probably see a little bit of it behind me. Pretty much eat, sleep, and live this for almost 275 days out of the year. So,
Sweet. Yeah. Cool. Sweet. Yeah. So you're gonna be seeing Garrett on every episode of the podcast from now on. He's gonna be helping me out, co-hosting. Yeah. So what made you want to join the beard struggle?
well, a lot of people have asked me, and I really can't find an answer, only except for I've tried a lot of beard oils. When I was coming up as a wee young man, back in high school, which, thinking about it, a long time ago. Shit, I've been out of high school longer than you've been out of high school.
Yep.
Damn, I'm old. But we didn't have any of that kind of stuff. I mean, people had beards, people had, goatees, and the beard scene really wasn't prominent. It really wasn't anything back then that, I wanted to use. So I would be just like almost every other man that's out there using their body wash as, the beard wash. And then it started making my beard feel like pubes, straight up pubes. It felt like I had pubes on my face. So about, I want to say maybe 2014, I started searching.
Okay.
Got 2000, well, the end of 2012, beginning of 2013, I joined Instagram.
Cool.
And I started posting pictures, of my beard. It wasn't as long as it is now. I started posting pictures on there, and some people started commenting on it and telling me about beard wax and beard oil and all this and that. And then I started looking at some stuff on Instagram about beard oil. The first one that caught my eye was Badass Beard Care.
Okay.
Good brand. I mean, I'm not here to put nobody's brand down. It's a good brand. Yeah, that picture you just clicked on was my buddy that committed suicide. We'll get into that a little bit later, but so I tried them, and they had this one that was called Viking Honor or Viking something. And when I tried it, that it wasn't. My dad could even tell you that when I got it in, I got my package in from Badass Beard Care right in October.
Okay.
And it was October 8th, because I remember this. It was October 8th, and October 10th in Idaho is opening day of elk season and deer season. And I was in the shower, and I had a sample pack of the Viking, whatever it was, beard wash and conditioner, and then I want to say oil and balm. And I was in the shower and I was washing my beard and I was like, well, I'm tired of my beard feeling like pew, so I'm going to use my sample that I got.
Mm-hmm.
As soon as I did that, my dad comes into the shower. He goes, dude, what are you doing? He's like, hunting season's less than 24 hours away, man. I was like, oh, shit. My bad. I mean, because it's like I was back in their back shower, back by the sunroom, and they were out in the living room, and that smell went all the way from that back sunroom bathroom all the way up to the living room where they were sitting. And it just, and after so I didn't use any of the oil or any of the balm that day, but after, when we got back from hunting camp, I put it in, and it didn't make my beard feel heavy. It made it feel soft.
Mm-hmm.
But, have you ever used that, like any other beard care product other than TBS, that just, they have that scent that just gives you a freaking headache?
I wouldn't say a headache, but I've tried a few that are just like, I tried one that smelled like kind of like Christmas trees, but it wasn't like a nice Christmas tree. It was like a fake, weird, like Christmas tree like smell. It was terrible.
Like artificial.
Yeah, it was terrible. It was so bad.
Yeah. It gave me a headache. So I stopped. So I stopped using it, and I went back to using my body wash, just because I didn't really, I couldn't really find a good company, a good brand.
Mm-hmm.
And then I was in the process of sometimes during the summer I would shave off the side of my face and just shave it into a goatee, just because I like being cool. I mean, I just like, I don't like to have the fur on my face to keep the warmth in. So I was in the process of doing that, and then I was scrolling through I think I was scrolling through Facebook, and I saw, I can't even remember what year this was. I saw an ad for TBS. So I ordered it, and I tried the Viking Storm, which is right now my favorite scent.
Yep.
It is by far probably my favorite scent.
Yep.
You got the conditioner too.
Oh yeah. Yeah, the wash and the conditioner was the first product that I tried in Viking Honor. Was the first scent.
Viking Honor. So do you have Viking Storm?
Yep. Yeah, that was the Viking Storm one right there. That's the conditioner. That's a Viking Honor wash.
Nice.
Yeah. There's the Viking Storm beard wash. So good. Go. I just bought another set a few weeks ago when I had to restock my my beard wash and conditioner, and been using Viking Storm this week, and it's just like, it's incredible.
It is. It really is. So I tried that, and then I was like, I'm impressed. This company is just, they're killing it. Their scent, the Viking Storm I can wear it all day. Doesn't give me a headache. It doesn't, overpower my nose. It, to me, is the best. So fast forward probably maybe 3 years, I was searching for more, still searching for more, just to see if there was anything better than TBS, and there wasn't. So I went to go order some more product, and then it said to become an ambassador. And I've been an ambassador for probably 7 months.
Nice.
And I got to tell you, best decision of my whole entire life. Best decision.
Yep. Why? What makes you say that?
Just because the the people that I've met, you know,
True. Yep.
you,
Yep.
Joe, Jonathan, Samantha,
Yep.
God, Devin,
Yep. Tomorrow's guest,
James,
as long as
yep,
everything goes according to plan.
it should.
You'd be fire. I'm excited about that.
That is gonna be super fire.
Yeah.
You know, just like all the guys that I've met is just, I mean, yeah, we've had some that have, you know, been bad apples, but
Yep.
other than that, you know, the ones that I've met, those are going to be friendships for life.
Yeah.
You know,
Facts.
they're great dudes. You know, I mean, I said this once when I was on a call where I met the boss man for the first time, and I told him straight, hands down, man, like, you opened the doors to give us an opportunity that you didn't have to give us.
Yep.
You know, he didn't have to say, hey, let's try to have ambassadors for my company and get the people that are using the product to put the name out for it.
Yep.
He didn't have to do that at all.
True.
You know, but he gave us that opportunity. Sorry, it just sounded like somebody hit something, but it was somebody backing up to their trailer.
Okay. All good.
Yeah. Yeah, you'll see me come up off the bunk with my truck. Like I said, he didn't have to do that. And it's just, that's what I like. I mean, he's about his company. He's about the brand. Down to earth guy, an amazing man.
Yeah.
I mean, and he, like I said, he gave us a fantastic opportunity to be able to take our word of mouth and put it out to the general public and help sell his product. And the little cherry on top, I mean, he didn't have to do it, but the little cherry on top, a little kickback.
Yeah, true.
You know? I mean, what company does that?
There's not many. I mean, there's definitely, the number is definitely increasing. Like as Instagram and like social media continues to get more popular, but like, yeah, there's not.
But
none,
who does it?
Very few like the Beard Struggle with like an actual like community of brand ambassadors. Like,
yeah, I was gonna say, who does it as good as TBS?
Yeah, like,
I mean, we got Docky Savick that's just he's killing the game with his promotion videos. I mean,
yeah, he doesn't miss.
His alter ego is just is amazing. Like, when we have the meetup in Tombstone next year, I hope that he's able to come, because that is one dude that I want to meet.
Oh, that's a good point.
That is a good point. I mean, because he's an amazing down to earth man.
Yeah.
You know, and he's funnier than hell.
Yep. Like, I don't know if there's like ever any of his videos that don't make me laugh. Like, like
that one right there.
Yeah.
That one right there. Yep.
Yep. So funny. Or like this one too. I mean, he's like, yeah. And like, and his photos are all great too. Like,
oh man, he's like I said, he's killing the game.
Yeah. Like, great photos, hilarious. Like, like, yeah.
And his little girl is so cute.
Yeah. Facts. Yep. But yeah. I think like, as long as like travel restrictions are loosened, I think, because the Brand Vikings are official contracted employees of the Beard Struggle. So I think as long as the travel restrictions are decreased enough that like they're allowed to travel, I think I would expect that most of them will be there. Because there's a few of them that are US based. 5-0, J-Hop, Dan Ziegler, they're all US based. So I'm expecting that those three will most likely be there at least.
Oh yeah. Which
would be so cool to me. And I hope Thor and Espen can get out there, because I want to hang out with those guys like in person.
Yes,
that would be a great time. Just ripping around Arizona with Thor and Espen.
I just don't think Arizona's ready for what. I just don't think Arizona's ready. I think
It's
Jonathan
so
actually. When Jonathan said that he wants to put Tombstone in charge of of the meetup, I think he doesn't realize what he bit off, because the group, it's going to be, there's going to be some memories made.
Oh, 100%. It's just like, and like throughout the group, like you just name off names, like a whole bunch of like larger than life characters, like Pablo Escobar Bell, the Masters, like
Yeah.
yeah,
You
like,
know, it's going to be straight just epicness. That's all I can say. It's just straight up epic.
Yeah, if there's anybody like that works in the Tombstone, Arizona, like in the Arizona government, like make sure the grocery stores are very well stocked, because that's and like the bars, because that's going to be a lot of food.
Not just make sure that there's a lot of beer. Just alcohol.
So
I mean, hell, I'm a recovering drug addict, inspiring alcoholic is what I tell myself. So.
Fair.
I already completed one 90-day program. I need to complete the other.
Yep. But yeah, that meetup in Tombstone is going to be legendary. Like, oh,
straight up.
Like, it's just going to be straight up legendary. And the content, like Instagram photos and videos, like I'm if I can get out there, like if Canada's not stupid and lets me travel to the US, I'm going to be there with my camera. Yeah. I got 100%. Like all my gear, my microphone, lights, like we're making content, like,
oh dude, like and crazy. Dude, and to like have a podcast on station. Oh bro,
facts.
Bro, if we did a podcast on station, it 100%. Just, it'd be better. Oh man, that's gonna be fire.
100%. Just like a rotating, just like every day, just at some point in the day, get one done.
Just get one, just one done.
Yeah, just one a day. I'll bring, because I got one camera right now, but I'm hoping to buy like another one, or like another set of like better cameras, because mine does the job, and like it does 1080 like videos, so it would do the job, but I want to get something better, and I want to upgrade my microphone. So like this year, like I want to try and work as much as I can. And like definitely. save up and like get a camera, get a laptop, like all that. Yeah. Just get like a good ass microphone, like, because there's still never been an in-person version of this podcast. It's all via Zoom. So like oh man, like
Tombstone's going to be the first one, man.
Facts. Do like a whole panel episode with the Masters. That would be so fire.
Can you just imagine if we got all the Masters in on one? I don't think
YouTube's not ready for that.
I think we'd break the internet. I really do. We would break the internet.
That many beards in one place, it's like YouTube just might crash. Like,
I mean, dude, that's just too much sex appeal in one spot, man. Too much sex appeal in one spot.
Honestly. Oh man.
Just like yesterday, I was in a truck stop, and I had my mask on, and it's the Joker face, and I for some reason I was just like, dude, fuck this mask, like screw this mask. I'm done with it. I'm done with the mandate. I'm done with this whole coronavirus shit. I'm just done with it. I just want it gone. I want to get back to my normal life and be able to be a freaking human instead of a robot.
Yep.
And I was standing in the middle of the truck stop, and I just grabbed it and I ripped it down, and I walked up, and the lady was, scanning my stuff, and my beard was just like fucking just everywhere, man. I mean, it was just everywhere because I had that freaking stupid face shield on, and she looks up and she's like, "Whoa!" And I was like, "Yeah, I know." She goes, "Yeah, but you still look good." And I'm like, "Here's my card." I didn't even say anything, man. Because it was like right in the middle of the day of driving
Yeah.
I've already done one part of my drive shift, and I still had another part of my clock to go.
Yeah.
And I was just like, what did you just say? Like, what? Here's my debit card. And then, like, I swiped it. And I turned around and I started walking out, and I was like, bro, you should go get her number. I was like, you're an idiot, man. You totally missed the sign. Like, you straight up missed everything that she was throwing at you, man. I mean,
Damn,
have your beard
tough.
not even, yeah, like, have a bad beard day and then still have a chick tell you that you look good. It's like, all right.
Yeah, I mean, it's just having the beard makes you stand out. Like,
Oh, yeah. I mean, I get people asking me all the time if I'm like 45, 50, and I'm like, if I shave off my beard, yeah, but I look younger with my beard.
Interesting. Yeah.
Oh man.
Yeah.
I took one about this here is about I want to say this growth here is about maybe 8 months growth.
Oh, okay.
If that.
Wow.
And before that, I had a baby face, and I took a picture and I was gonna post it to Insta, and I was like, no, nuh-uh. No,
Yep.
you're not posting that to Instagram, man. You can see all the crow lines, like the freaking.
Yeah.
Oh man, I look like I was rode hard, put away wet, dude. I was like, man, I look rough.
I'm just pulling up a picture of me without it. Actually, hold on. Wait. Yeah, here. It's like, here we go. That's like minimum beard. Yeah.
Baby face right there.
Yeah. There's another one somewhere. Yeah, like, yeah, that's just not good. Like, it's crazy. That was 75 weeks ago. So like sometime last year or the year before, like,
Whew.
yeah,
It's amazing what a beard does to your body, does to your whole
facts.
life.
Yep. So
It just changes you. Like yesterday, here a couple of days ago, some guy on the beard on our Facebook group asked a question about like, why do you grow a beard? And and I went on there and I posted, well, because I can. And then I was like, no, dude, that you're kind of sounded like a jackass, like arrogant. It's like he's asking like a true question, like give him a truthful answer.
Mm-hmm.
So my answer was the reason I still left that in there because I can, and then I put, after that I was like, well, so nobody can see the true pain on my face. My beard. I wear my heart on my sleeve. My beard helps hide that.
Yeah, fair.
Nobody can see the true pain and my true emotions because it's masked behind a beard.
Interesting. Yeah, that's fair. Mm-hmm.
And it's true. If I shaved it off, you can see all the scar, just the scars that would the scars and the pain that would show on my face would just be like, you got some shit going on. It's like, yeah, I got some stuff going on.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, definitely. But yeah, I couldn't find the picture. But like before I had a beard, like, because my chin's not like my jaw's like kind of defined, but it's not anything special. And like, so yeah, definitely, I'm definitely never going clean shaven again.
Oh no, man!
Like I did it last year because I was raising money for Movember, so I like went right down and then grew the mustache back, and it's not a good look.
you just had the mustache. That's it.
Yeah.
Oh, dude, you had a dirty Sanchez.
Yeah, it was not a good look. So I was like, yeah, not doing that again. So like this has been growing since December 1st.
Wow.
Mm-hmm. So,
wow, dude.
So it'll be a year in November. So creeping.
And you're not this long yet, bro? Come on now.
I mean, like before, like I joined the beard struggle back in April, and April 7th, I think.
Yeah, that's when I joined.
Oh, sweet. That's cool.
Or a day before you, something like that.
Yeah, somewhere in there, yeah. Yeah, that's sweet. But yeah, like, so I'd never really experimented with any beard products. Like I'd had a beard before, but never really known about like beard products or any of that stuff. But then I saw an ad for the Beard Struggle brand Viking program, and I was like, oh, that was cool. And then it's turned into like so much more than just like another like discount code to put in your profile. Like I didn't think like I joined like with no intention of doing a podcast, but that's what I'm doing. And like I've met so many people, and like my Instagram has improved so much like since joining the Beard Struggle, because some of those guys are just A1. Like
Don't even talk to me about Instagram, man. My Instagram is lacking hardcore. It looks like an amateur is running that thing, dude. I mean, it is bad.
I mean,
I need to do it, but it's
yeah, it's hard. It's hard when you're on the road all the time.
Yeah.
But even also like get some editing apps on your phone, and then like if you like stop somewhere cool, or like there's a cool sunset or something, like snap a few photos and put them through like an editing app. And
I mean, hell, I have over 100,000 miles under my belt.
Jeez.
The sunrises, the sunsets, the lightning storms, like
yeah,
the tornado that I outrun a couple of years ago, like
oh geez.
Yeah, I mean, I've seen some cool stuff.
Yeah,
I mean, I've been driving for 4 years.
Okay.
But before that, I did construction.
Oh, okay.
My dad worked construction for 25 years, and I pretty much, when I was a kid, like little, I remember going out to the job site with him, and it kind of snowballed into when I got older. I was out there cleaning up the job sites, like when I was like 10 years old, cleaning up job sites for like $10 to go down to the store and get a shit ton of candy. This was back in the 90s,
Yeah.
And because going out there every day, busting my butt, and then it snowballed into me joining the crew, and I stuck with that until my dad decided he wanted to go get his CDL, and then he got his CDL in 2007, and we stopped doing that. So then I was like, well, I need to do something. So I went to college.
Yeah.
I went to college for culinary arts, and then
cool.
yeah, and then turned around, got out of college, and started working in the kitchen a little bit. And then I was like, well, that's not what I want to do. It's not. I mean, I like cooking. I'm good at it.
Mm-hmm.
I'm a solid cook. I just turn into Chef Ramsay when I'm in the kitchen.
Nice.
Yeah, if you ever seen Hell's Kitchen, you know what I'm talking about. I turn into Chef Ramsay when I'm in the kitchen. So I was like, well, that's not a lifestyle that I really want. I don't want to be stressed out,
That's fair.
And looking like I'm 80 years old when I'm like 25. So I was like, well,
fair.
Because construction already did that. Construction did that to me already. I mean, shit, my dad is what, 54, 55, and he looks like he's 70.
Wow. Yep.
Yeah. And that's just from doing the 25 years of construction.
Yeah.
When my dad was, he was in good health, good shape, but back in his 20s, shit, he looked like he was 40 from doing construction.
Yeah. Interesting.
It just wears on your body. And the same thing with culinary arts. It just,
Yeah.
It's a different type of stress and a different type of wear on your body, but it still makes you look like you're older than what you really are. So I was like, well, I don't want that. So I went back to school for music.
Okay, cool.
I was going for audio production.
Ooh, sweet.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah. Let me just tell you this, like it's gonna sound like I'm high on something right now when I say this, but I'm not. I'm 100% true. I am not stoned. But when I listen to music, I see the color and I hear like it's weird. I can hear the color. I can hear the color of the music that it's playing. So I can hear the color. I can hear the color because every music has a color and every music has sound.
Yeah.
But
true.
certain people, when it's not really special and it's not a skill. It's just some people can hear the color of the music that's being played, and they can also see the sound with the color. And I'm one of those that can see that.
Okay. That's cool.
Yeah, it's weird. Like trying to explain to my music professor, because we had to do these things called what were they? What were they called? It was an essay that we had to go and see. It was like a concert review.
Oh, yeah, nice.
We had to be like a critic. So we had to go.
I did that earlier this year for one of my college courses. Yeah.
Nice. Was that Music Theory 101?
It was, the course was called The Art of Rock, and it was kind of like an overview of like music history in general.
I didn't take that one.
Okay.
I took Music Theory 101.
Mm-hmm.
Music Theory 099, and then the next year I took Music Theory. Next semester I took Music Theory 101. That's what it was. So cool. Music Theory. So I was in Music Theory 099, and that went from like the Baroque time period. So like basically like the start of music up to what it is now.
Oh, fire. That's cool.
Like it stopped at, I think I want to say it stopped at rock.
Okay.
Is the last one we learned, and then Music Theory 101 picked up at rock.
Yeah.
And went into the other genres, but we had to go see 3 concerts.
Ooh, cool.
So one concert we had to go see with our class. So our teacher took us to a concert, our professor took us to a concert, and then the other 2 concerts we can choose to see what concerts we wanted to go to.
Oh, cool.
So the one concert that I went, my school had an opera. It was called Caramon the Opera. And everybody from the beard struggle that's watching this, y'all can say what you want. After, y'all can give me crap, but I'm telling you right now, until you went and you seen an opera, you don't know what you're missing out on. I mean, dude, it is amazing. I would go back again and I would see an opera. Like, it was phenomenal. It was straight up fire.
That's cool.
And there was one part in there where the flute, in the orchestra, because it was a live orchestra. So our schools, my college's orchestra played the music, and then the opera was also happening. So it was a live orchestra opera.
Okay.
So one of the people that was playing the flute in the orchestra, she hit a wrong note. Nobody else in the concert heard that. And when I did my essay, I put that down in there, and my professor comes to me and she goes, what part of the opera, like what act? And I was like, it was like act 30, close to the end of the freaking opera, where she sounded like she was supposed to hit a C sharp. She hit a C flat and just totally screwed it up. I was like, you didn't hear that? She goes, no. She's like, no, I didn't hear that at all. And she's like, So I was like, yeah, I was like, well, I can hear sound and I can hear the color and see sound. And then she looked up at me and she's like,
What?
okay. She goes, what are you doing for your next concert review? And I was like, I haven't picked one out yet. Well, during the time, me and my family were into Celtic Thunder.
Okay.
They're from Dublin,
Oh, cool.
Ireland.
Sweet.
Phenomenal. So I was like, well, Celtic Thunder's coming to the casino over in Washington State. I was like, I'm thinking about taking my mom over there and doing it on that. She's like, all right. She goes, I want you to, she's like, I want you to pay attention to the concert.
Yeah.
She goes, don't pay attention to the music. Don't pay attention to anything. She goes, I want you to be there as to like give a review of the whole concert, of the show.
Okay. Yeah.
She's like, I want you to give a review of the show. And I was like, okay. I was like, I'll try. So again, I bought me and my mom tickets. It was kind of was her early Christmas present because it was in November. So I took me and my mom to see it, and just phenomenal. Anybody needs to go. Like, if you're into Irish music or Celtic anything, you need to go see Celtic Thunder. Badass.
Nice.
It's hands down one of the best concerts that I've been to, and I've seen Avenged Sevenfold.
Okay.
Well, yeah, Hellstorm.
Okay.
Disturbed and Stone Sour all at the same time, and Celtic Thunder was better than that concert.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
that's cool.
So I wrote the concert review, and my teacher, she reads it, and then she comes back and she's like, she goes, I thought I told you to do a review of the show, not of the music. And I was like, well, that's not how my brain works. My brain pays attention to the music, not the show.
Yeah, fair.
And she goes, well, this is probably one of the best concert reviews that I've had written in a while. She goes, do you mind if I keep it?
Wow.
I was like, yeah. I was like, go ahead. So at the end of the semester, getting close to the end of the semester, one of my friends, that was in the same class as me, she comes running up. She's like, yo, Garrett. She's like, have you seen this? Have you seen the newspaper from the college? And I was like, no. I was like, I don't read that trash. Because all it is just about wrestling and all that kind of stuff. There's nothing in it that's like remotely interesting. And she's like, no. She's like, you need to check it out. She goes, flip to the back page. And she's like, right there. And I was like, what's that? She goes, that's your concert review. I was like, what? She goes, yeah, that's your concert review. Like, my teacher turned it in. Yeah, she turned it into the school newspaper, and it was published in the school newspaper. So I was like, that's cool. Like, shit.
Nice. Yeah, that's really cool.
So then I was like, well, yeah. So I was like, well, I kind of got a knack for music. So the next semester I picked up playing piano and doing guitar.
Nice.
And then I was like, well, kind of started. That's when my grandmother that was after she died. After she died. So that was after my grandmother died of cancer, passed away of cancer.
Okay.
And it was kind of really hard-ish on me.
Fair.
A little bit.
Understandable.
I'm not going to go into depth because my mom and dad are going to watch this, but it's just it was hard.
Yeah.
I'm not going to say it was like really hard, but it was hard.
Yeah.
So I started smoking marijuana pretty heavily.
Okay.
And then so I was like, well, I want to go back to college, continue this college thing. So I was like doing it, kind of doing enough to pass and keep a floating grade, keep my head above water.
Yeah.
And then at the end of my second semester, I all of a sudden, unexpectedly, what's the word?
Unexpectedly.
Thank you. My grandfather passed away.
Okay.
Like 18 months after my grandmother passed away, my grandfather passed away just unexpectedly, and it was just like shit.
Damn.
So I fell further and further and further and further into doing marijuana and doing some other stuff that I shouldn't have been doing.
Mm-hmm.
And I just was like, well, screw it. I'm done with school. I'm not going to go to school.
Yep.
And my dad was still driving truck. And he's like, my dad knew that I was doing drugs, but my mom kind of really didn't until I think my dad ratted my ass out. But that's okay. That's fine. It's fine. But so I don't think she fully knew. I think she knew that I was smoking marijuana, but I don't think she knew to the extent and what else I was doing.
Okay.
I don't even think, like, there was a few other things that I did that my mom and dad don't know, but it wasn't anything bad. It was just, I tried shrooms and I think that was it.
Okay.
I can't remember, but so long ago. But
yeah.
My dad was like, yo, come on, come out on the road with me. So I was like, all right. So I went out on the road with him, riding around, and then I was like, well, this is pretty cool. It was like, I'm a loner. I mean, I don't like really being around people. I mean,
fair.
I've tried having jobs, working in grocery stores and stuff like that, and it's like I always get fired or quit because I can't deal with people because people are stupid. Like no offense to other people. It's just
yeah, fair.
Sometimes when people say stuff, I just look at. I don't have a filter, so it's like I just want to look at them and be like, dude, like seriously?
Fair.
Like you're coming over to me and bitching about something that your dumbass just did. How is that my fault? So basically, I would open my mouth and insert foot, and then that would end that track really fast. And so I was like, well, let's give truck driving a try.
Okay.
So I was like, well, how do I do it? I was like, well, I need to stop smoking weed for one, doing all the shit that I was doing. So I was like, well, okay, let's stop smoking marijuana. A lot harder than people think it is.
Yeah, fair.
I mean, they say you can't get addicted to marijuana. Bullshit, you can't.
No, that's like
that
even
is a lie.
Yeah, 100%.
Like people say, "Oh, I'm not addicted to marijuana." Well, let me take that joint out of your hand for 24 hours and let's see the withdrawal happen. You're gonna have a headache. You're gonna feel like crap. You're gonna feel like you don't have any energy. And it's like, yeah, and that's because you're addicted to marijuana. It's just like being addicted to chew or being addicted to a cigarette. It's the same thing. It's an addiction.
Yep.
So I was like, well, let's give this a try. So I stopped, and then it was hard, and then I went and got my CDL, and then
for anybody watching that doesn't know, what's a CDL? What does that stand for?
Commercial driver's license.
Oh, okay, cool, sweet.
So my dad is probably going to tell me after this airs that I said it wrong, but there is, I think, 3 in America. Well, in America, there's a Class A, Class B, and a Class C.
Okay.
And I know Class B is a commercial driver's license, but they don't have the endorsements that I have.
Okay.
And I think Class C is they can only drive. It's like it's like driving like a Sprinter van.
Okay.
Because like if you see those Sprinter vans out on the highway, sometimes you'll see like numbers on the side of them.
Okay.
And that means that they're governed by the DOT.
Oh, okay.
So I think in America, and my dad's probably going to correct me because I think I'm wrong.
Yeah, leave a comment down below if you're gonna correct Garrett. Yeah,
Yes.
correct him in the
Yes.
comments.
Please correct me in the comments, or just give me a call and I'll just tomorrow. Well, yeah, give me a call. Give me a call, and then on Wednesday when we do the other one, or Tuesday when we do the other one, I'll have the correct answer. But I think like C is for those sprinter vans, and then
Okay.
Class B, Class B. You can have a Class B, and you can drive a school bus, but you have to have the passenger endorsement. You can drive a school bus and and you can also you can have the Class B and drive a school bus and a bus, and then you can have Class B with an air brake endorsement where you can drive anything that has air brakes on it.
Okay.
But you can't pull a trailer.
Ah, okay, got it.
Now with my commercial driver's license, I can pull a 53-foot trailer.
Cool.
Now you have other endorsements. You have doubles and triples, meaning that I can pull 2 trailers or 3 trailers, which I will never pull wiggle wagons. That's the nickname for them.
Yeah, fair.
That's the nickname for doubles and triples is wiggle wagons.
Yeah, that sounds horrible. Sounds so painful. That sounds like it would be so difficult to drive.
Oh yeah, I got a buddy right now that drives for FedEx up in Helena, Montana, that's pulling wiggle wagons. And he said it is a nightmare.
Yeah.
And if you ever hear me, like if we ever get in a discussion about truck driving, and if you hear me throw out like a term, and you don't know what it is, ask me what it is, so that way I know what I said. I'll try to explain it.
For sure. Yeah, well, like I just did with the CDL, the commercial driver's license. Yeah, so, I'll definitely do that.
With my commercial driver's license, I can pull a 53-foot trailer. I can drive anything with air brakes.
Okay.
And I have a endorsement to where I can pull a tanker.
Oh, okay, cool.
So I can haul liquid. The only endorsements, the only 2 endorsements that I don't have is hazmat and doubles and triples. Okay. Those are the only 2 endorsements that I miss.
Okay, got it. Cool.
So I was like, well, let's do that. And yeah, I've been doing that for 4 years.
Nice.
And regret it every single day. I always tell everybody, because they always ask, well, if you can go back and get your CDL again, would you? Heck no. I'd kick myself in the ass. I'd say stay in college, dude. You were doing good. Stay in college. Go become a freaking audio production.
Yeah.
Just stick with that. Don't go get your CDL.
Interesting.
But again, I have job security because I can go anywhere.
True. Yeah.
I can have a job. Just snap at a finger. I can have a job.
Yeah.
But that's if all of my stuff through DOT and my drive record, all that is still good, which knock on wood.
Yeah.
Kind of sort of is, except for the other day when I got freaking 5 violations.
Yikes.
Well, did you know? I don't think I told you that I got 5 violations the other day in Oklahoma.
I don't know if you did. I think you mentioned, was that when we were on Zoom the last time, or was that before that?
That was before that. That was before.
Okay. Oh, okay.
We did our Zoom call
was Thursday, like Thursday afternoon.
Thursday.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was before that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah, got 5 violations. 3 of which, or 4 of them. Yeah, 4 of them weren't my fault, but the other one was.
Ah, shoot, that's annoying.
Yeah.
Damn.
It's nothing to brag about. Yes, Dad, I can already hear you in my head. It's nothing to brag about. I know, but it was kind of funny.
Yeah, fair. What's What's one of the weirdest things that you've seen, like, in your time as a truck driver?
I don't think you want me to answer that because we're trying to get monetized.
Oh. Okay. What's one of the weirder things that's not gonna horrify YouTube? Like a crazy storm or like some strange truck stop or something like that, or a weird restaurant that you've gone to, like.
Oh, that is a good question. You're making me think.
That's right.
Um,
That's the goal.
let's see here. One of the worst storms I was in was 2000. Was that last year? Was that last year's storm or the year before? 2000, 2018.
Okay.
Yeah, 2018. Driving through Wyoming on I-80 was a hellhole.
Okay.
I mean, if anybody in America knows about Wyoming and Interstate 80, they know that almost every single year, every single winter, there's a wreck that involves, at the minimum, 40 trucks and about 25 cars.
Wow.
At the same time. Yeah, at the same time.
Jeez.
And there's probably maybe 15 fatalities out of that whole entire wreck. Yeah.
Jeez.
Yeah. The craziest thing that I've seen. Yeah, what was it? I tell you, not the craziest thing I've seen, but the craziest feeling. I was driving down Highway 95. I was coming out of southern Idaho.
Okay.
I went and picked up. There's a paper mill down in southern Idaho, in Lewiston,
Okay.
Idaho, actually. And I got a load, had to go down there, and I had to pick up. And I had to deliver in North Las Vegas, Nevada. So my route was basically going to take me all the way down Highway 95 into Nevada.
Okay.
right out to I-15.
Mm-hmm.
So I was like, all right, cool. So I took off rolling, and I stayed in Idaho Falls the first night. And then I got up really early just because Highway 95 is a 2-lane road. And if you run 65 or faster, if you're not out there on the road before any of the other trucks that like Stevens Transport or Prime or Swift, I'm not being mean. It's just those three companies run slow. Their trucks are governed at like 62 miles per hour.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Okay.
So if your truck can go 65 or faster, and if you're not out there before those truck drivers get out there on 95, you're in for a long ass ride. I mean, like,
Damn.
You're in for a long, long ride, and you're going to be mad the whole entire way. You're probably going to be cussing, spitting, throwing stuff, yelling at people. Oh yeah. So I took off I want to say I took off at like 1 o'clock in the morning, and I started heading out on 95.
Jeez.
And I dropped into Nevada, and I dropped into Nevada out of Idaho. It was still dark. And all of a sudden, as soon as I dropped into Nevada, like, I got this eerie feeling like somebody was watching. Like somebody was sitting back here on my bed, looking over my shoulder, watching.
Oh, jeez.
And I was like, what the hell? What's going on? And like, I got a switch up on the dash where I can turn the light on in the bunk.
Okay.
And so I hit that switch and I turned it on and I looked over my shoulder and I was like, what the hell?
Yeah.
Just like, so I hit it and I'm going down the road, got that feeling again. And it's like, what the hell, man? Like, what's going on? Come to find out that when I got to, where was it? What is that? It's the Loves on, I want to say that's still North Las Vegas on I-15.
Okay.
I want to say. Trucker Jesus, he'll know. I wish he was here. Because he would know exactly he would know, and James would know the Loves that I'm talking about out there on 15. I think that's still considered North Las Vegas. At least that's what it comes up on my GPS as.
Okay.
Is North Las Vegas. So as soon as I hit that, I go walking in, and there's this lady standing behind the counter, and she was telling me like some chick got murdered or something out there. And they just found her body that morning.
Jeez.
And I'm like, shit. I was like, I think I had a visitor. I was like, whew, I think I had a visitor because I think she was sitting on my bunk.
Whoa.
Yeah, like, I mean, dude, it felt like, seriously, it felt like somebody was, like, it straight up felt like somebody was in the truck with me. Like, I did not feel alone.
Damn.
No, my dad has a crazy story. He was on, was it Highway 666 or was it 666? Anyway, he was on this old highway, and I think he was actually coming into Nevada or coming out of Nevada.
Okay.
Well, back when the Native American when the Union soldiers and the Indians were fighting,
Mm-hmm.
like there was tribes out there on that desert that were that was kind of like the reservation.
Okay.
Kind of.
Yeah.
So people say, oh, well, when we drive down the road, you can see these little fires, like these little campfires out in the distance, right? Like orange lights out in the distance. And people say, oh, well, that's just the Indian tribe, that's just they're haunting that area. And my dad was tired of shit because I think he just started driving.
Okay.
Or it was getting close to him ending his shift. But anyway, he's driving along, bebopping down this road, down this highway, just bebopping along.
Yeah.
And all of a sudden he looks up and he sees this guy out in the middle of the road going like this.
Uh-huh.
Well, my dad was fully loaded.
Yeah.
And I want to say he was running like, I think it's like 65 or 70 out there or something. But he was doing between 65 and 70, and he locked the brakes up. Well, with these trucks, you're not going to stop on a dime, and that's what most people don't understand that cut us off.
Yeah,
they think we can. Oh, well, they have all these wheels and all these brakes. They can stop on a dime. Well, that's not what happens.
Yeah, no, it's a big ass machine.
Yeah, it takes about 2.5 football fields to 3 football fields to get a stop. Yeah.
Jeez.
So it's like I said, I mean, he locked up the brakes and he goes sliding down the freaking highway and just boom, right? Yeah. So my dad instantly thought that he just killed somebody.
Jeez.
So he grabs all of his flashlights and he jumps out and he goes walking and he looks in front of the truck. He's shining the lights on the truck to see if there's any blood on the hood.
Yeah.
Or anybody there on the hood.
Yeah.
Nothing. And then so he looks underneath the truck to see if he drugged somebody. There's no body underneath the truck. So he goes walking back up the road for about, I think he walked like 1.5 miles up the road, just shining the lights on both sides of the highway, looking for this dude. Nobody was there.
Whoa.
Yeah. Nobody was there. Yeah, he told me that. He goes, dude, he goes, if you ever get out there on the highway, man, you keep driving, you don't stop. I was like, well,
Yeah,
yeah, like
fair.
that'd be some crazy shit.
Yeah, honestly, that's crazy.
Yeah, that would spook me. I'd probably quit driving and
Oh,
cut my
100%.
seatbelt. Oh yeah.
100%. Yeah, like, yeah, no, same here. Like, I would never probably be a truck driver because I hate driving. Like, just has always freaked me out. But yeah, if I saw that and I ever happened to be a truck driver, I'm done. That's it. Count me out.
Oh yeah.
Because like that like I wouldn't be able to sleep for days after that. Like,
Right.
and especially like with the combined, like you think you might have hit them because you couldn't stop soon enough. Like,
Oh yeah.
that's just a recipe for terrible things.
Oh, it was just like here the other night. I was coming through Louisiana,
Yeah.
and I had to go make a delivery, and I was coming through, and I was bebopping along, and then all of a sudden, just out of nowhere, this van in front of me just started fishtailing, and I'm like, whoa! So
Yeah.
I'm here. I am. As soon as it started fishtailing, I start hitting the brakes. Well, like I said, I can't slow down that fast, and I'm like, oh please, I hope there's only one person in that van just in case I hit it. Like I hope there's only one person in that van. I hope it's not filled with a family.
Yeah.
I hope there's no kids in it. You know, just whatever it is. It's like I hope there's no kids in it. Like, please don't let there be a kid. Well, he got his stuff together and flung it over to the side of the road, and that's where he came to a stop. Thank God I didn't hit the van, but I was like,
Yeah.
man, it's like, talk about your life flashing before your eyes, because I would have killed whoever
Yeah.
was in that van.
Yeah.
If I would have hit that van sideways, I would have killed whoever was in that van.
Yeah.
That's the one thing that
Jeez.
freaks me out about driving too. He's like,
Yeah. 100%. Yeah.
I mean,
If that doesn't freak you out, there's something wrong.
well,
Like at least to some extent. Like you gotta have that caution. Like,
I know. Okay, this is gonna sound cold-hearted. It's gonna sound cold-hearted, and it's gonna sound like I don't care. But here's the thing. If I would have hit that van, I would have felt bad because that van, for some reason, just started fishtailing. It probably had a blown tire or something. So
yeah.
I would have felt like crap if I would have hit that van. And if
Mhm.
there would have been a family in that van and something happened to that family, I would have felt like crap because it was God's nature. Like,
Yeah.
you know, for some reason, God wanted that tire to blow out and I hit it, right?
Yeah.
But if I'm driving down the road and a car comes flying past me, cuts me off, and loses control, and I hit that car, and if I kill the person that's driving that car because I hit it, I will not feel no remorse whatsoever.
Mhm.
I won't.
Yeah.
Because it sounds bad. It does. It sounds really bad. But
No, I understand what you're saying.
they made that choice. They made that choice to cut me off. They made that choice. That wasn't God's plan. That was their plan.
Yeah.
They expedited, they expedited themselves to the morgue is basically what they did.
Yeah.
They punched their own ticket.
Yeah.
So, I mean, would I feel like crap? Yeah, I would feel like crap, but it wouldn't be like, I wouldn't dwell on the situation. I'd just be like, well, hey, yeah, I had a wreck. It was fatal. It's crappy, but it was their fault.
Yeah.
They're the ones that did it.
Yeah.
It's you talk to some truck drivers. Some truck drivers say that. Some drivers say no. Some drivers say, it is what it is. But it's like at some point as a driver, you have to try to, what's the word I'm looking for? you have to try to not be so mushy with your feelings, because I mean, you want to be in touch with your feelings. Yeah, that's not what I'm saying, but you have to try to shut off certain feelings, because if you keep on driving, it's not a matter of if, it's a matter of when.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, yeah, there's some drivers out here that have been driving for 40 years and never been in a wreck and never killed anybody, but you keep on driving, the more experience you get, the more years on the road you get, you're higher, you're taking that level of opportunity of actually having that happen, and you're taking it from down here to up here, because you're on the road. You know, you've been on the road for so long.
Yeah, true.
So it's like you have to try to come to the realization of, hey, if this happens, if it was my fault, yeah, I'm going to feel like crap. But if it wasn't my fault, it is what it is. Like, you have to move on.
Yeah. Yeah, for sure.
But what's new with you?
I'm back to starting my second year of business marketing in like 9 or 10 days. Which is gonna be, that should be good. But it's all being done remotely, so I'm gonna be spending most of my day sitting here.
Nice. So you have no classes online?
No, all my classes are online.
I mean, not.
Yeah, in person. Yeah, no classes in person, all online. Yeah, yep.
I only drove 9 hours today, so I mean, I'm not tired.
Yeah, fair. No, it's all, it happens. Yeah, I've done that same thing before on the podcast.
Right.
Yeah.
So no in person, all online.
Yep, sitting right here.
But you kind of, I mean, no offense, but you kind of seem like that kind of guy that likes to be like online classes.
Yeah, I'm not upset about it. Like the fact that, like, I like seeing people and like being in class with people, but like the fact that I don't have to go, I cut down an hour of driving time, because like half an hour there, half an hour back to my school. Like that's an hour more that I can be like working on homework, doing podcasts, like.
Well, with me being older than you, you're not doing no podcast till your homework's done.
For sure.
No, seriously, dude, you're not gonna be like me. Don't be like me, man. Don't have to bust your ass for a living. Go get something that you can get into and work and enjoy.
Yeah.
I have a ton of regret on certain things. And let me tell you what, man, you don't want that.
Yeah, for sure.
Because regret sucks.
True.
Regret's a bitch. You don't want it. I mean, I regret doing stuff that I did when I was a kid and not finishing college. It's just, but I am making good money. So I mean, I can't really say that I'm not making good money, but
yeah, fair.
It's not what I want to be doing.
Fair.
Like I told Faisal the other day,
yeah,
I want to come off. I want to come off the road.
Yep.
He straight up asked me, he goes, "Well, what are you looking for?" Well, here's what I'm looking for, Faisal. I'm looking for my next chunk of the pie to bring me off the road. You know, it's like, I'm gonna be straight up with you.
Yep. Yeah, 100%. Yeah.
So what else?
Yeah. And then I'm hopefully going back to work. Because like before everything shut down, I was doing like before and after school childcare at a elementary school near my house. Doing that for like 2 hours in the morning and then like 3.5 in the afternoon. So as long as like the elementary school is like open back up, which is the plan right now, because the town where I live is the COVID cases are down significantly. So for now, everything's going to be like elementary schools are going to be meeting in person. So I'm also going to be working. So that's going to be.
So with that going on, are they going to make kids wear masks at school or what?
Yep. Yeah, I think that's the plan. Last I heard. Yeah, and that's another reason why I'm not upset about like not physically having to go back to school, because
You don't have to wear a mask.
yeah, I don't have to wear a mask. I just
You
roll
know,
out,
but
roll out of my bed and sit here.
but on a good note, dude, if you did have in-person classes, that Viking shield that we just came out with, dude, you can represent that and look ballin', bro.
Facts. Yep.
I'm getting I got the 3-pack. I know you did too.
Yep. Yes, sir. Yeah, I am excited to wear those out because I'm gonna be working, so I'm gonna have to wear it when I'm working. So, yeah, those I'm excited about those. Like I got a notification yesterday, the day before. What day is it today? It's Saturday. Yeah, so I think like yesterday morning.
Don't tell me yours already shipped.
Yep. The perks of being located in the same country as the company.
Ooh.
and the boss man's the homie, so you know what it is.
He's in Vancouver though.
Yes, sir. Yep. Yeah.
Nice. I've been to Vancouver.
Yep. Yeah, I've been there twice.
Nice.
Yeah.
So, what else, man? Girlfriend? No girlfriend?
Nope. Not at the moment.
Anybody on the line? You out there casting lines?
I mean, before friggin' COVID hit, there was a girl that I was like, because there's a Subway in my school, and
Yeah.
like we had a class together in the afternoon, but we had a break in between our first class and the class we had together. So we'd go to the Subway and like hang out and like work on homework together, like pretty well every Friday. So then that was like kind of becoming a thing and like developing, and then COVID hit and it was like shut down.
So why did you stop talking to her?
She's got a boyfriend now. Yep. That's what I said.
Hey man, I know how you feel, bro. Hey, at least you got a job to where you can have a face-to-face interaction with a female and
Facts.
have time to have a life. Shit,
Yeah.
bro. Like I said,
Yeah, being on the road, I can imagine that's probably difficult.
I think me and my dad figured it out. It's like 275 days out of a year, like give or take. I'm gonna say give or take about 30 to 45.
Okay. Yeah.
About 30 to 45 days, give or take 30 to 45 days.
Yeah.
It's up there.
Yep.
No room. Well, I'm an idiot. Some things I'm an idiot on, but I'm not able to have that life.
Yeah, fair.
Being able to go out to the bar or
Yeah.
all that kind of stuff, but
yeah.
I guess I'm not an alcoholic yet, but I'm trying to be.
Yeah.
Hey, I did scare the shit out of my mom the last time I was home. Were you on that call on Facebook group where John started drinking? The one we got in trouble for?
No, I don't. You guys got in trouble for a video chat? I don't think I was there for that.
I got warned that I can't say that. I got it when he says keep PC. You got to keep PC. So I did get warned about keeping the PC, but
yeah.
That night I finished a bottle of whiskey that I bought the night before, and then I just cracked it open that day. That night I finished it. I was like, shit. I went to bed, left it sitting on the table. Friggin', I wake up because when I go home, I stay with my parents.
Yeah.
And I wake up, I go walking out to the living room and get me some coffee, and my dad's like, dude, you can't be drinking like that. I'm like, bro, like, no, we're not going there. We're not going there and having that conversation because no, you cannot have that conversation with me. But he's like, no, man. He's like, you scared the shit out of your mom. You can't be drinking like that. I was like, maybe I should say that the day before that night happened, we went for a ride up in the woods.
Okay.
And I drank. I bought a 30-pack. Well, so my dad gave, because I had a girl come with us, my friend Naomi.
Okay.
And then, so we took my friend Naomi's truck, and then we took my dad's truck. And then my dad gave me a cooler, a cooler. It was about this big, about that big of beer.
Yeah.
And it had, I'm going to say it had probably, you could probably maybe, if you really wanted to, fit like 18 beers in it, 18, like 12-ounce cans.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Okay.
Maybe. So it was full. I drank all that. Plus I bought me a 30-pack, plus I bought my dad a 30-pack, but he had a bigger cooler of beer in the back of his truck that I didn't know about. So I finished that small cooler of beer, that small cooler that my dad gave me. I finished that. So then I busted into the 30-pack. And so the top layer on the 30-pack, I think the top layer on the 30-pack is what, 24?
Okay.
Or 20? How many's on that top rack on the 30? Or is it not even figure that out. Find that out. Google that.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing.
We need to do some mathematication here.
Let's see here.
Probably going to say it's like 10. And I'm going to feel like a badass because I was like, oh, yeah, I drink 20 beers, but it's like probably fucking 10.
Yeah. Do you remember what beer it was that you drank?
Yeah, Bud Light.
Oh, nice.
I can tell you exactly what I ate that day, too.
Nice. Just pulling it up here. My computer. I'm gonna warn you about this now. My computer is old and slow and
hey, dude,
a little bit stupid. So
if we get this monetized and do what we want to do, dude, we'll have that upgraded in no time.
100%. Yeah. So I can't. I just looked it up. I can't find it. But well, yeah. We'll go with your estimation of 20.
Yeah. If there's an aspiring alcoholic out there as well, maybe he can drop a
leave a comment.
Maybe you can drop a comment down below. Oh, and hey, by the way, guys, if you guys have not done this already, smash that thumbs up and smash that subscribe button.
Facts.
Please.
Yep.
Please. The more people we can reach with this, the better, man. Because I mean, we got some crazy stuff happening. I mean, dude.
I mean, this upcoming week alone, like every
this
episode is banging. Like
just straight up fire.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, dude.
Yeah, starting off tomorrow with Devin, like that's going to be a hilarious episode. Like I already know, like that's going to be a lot of laughs going on.
That one's probably not going to get monetized because when me and Devin get together.
Noted.
when me and Devin get together, that's trouble. That's trouble. But no, please, guys, and also smash that bell button.
Yep.
Please smash the bell button so you guys get all the notifications when we upload new videos and all this and that.
Yep.
So please, you guys will be helping us out.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
And also
go ahead.
Throw up our Instagram so they can go
That's
check
what I
out
was just
our
gonna
Instagram.
say. Yep. Oh, this is great. We're on the same page. I appreciate it.
We want to make this the best. Well, if I don't lose shit, but we want to make this the best podcast out there.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I am going to tell you guys a little bit of this. I like to chew. So you guys might see me every once in a while spitting a bottle. I'm sorry. I have a habit. Oh, hey, go back down. You can see a picture of my truck.
Yeah, there it is.
So, yeah, I can't remember where that was at, but that's my truck that I'm in currently. It's a 2016 Freightliner.
Nice.
And then the picture up above that one is actually a Sun. That was in South Dakota.
Ah, wow, cool.
No, actually, no, that was in Butte, Montana.
Okay, Montana. Nice.
That was in Butte, Montana. That was a sunset.
Nice.
Yes, sir.
That's sweet. That's a great photo.
If you scroll down, keep going.
Yep.
I think I threw some up there. Oh wait, actually go up because this is when I started driving that castle. That's when that
castle. Yeah.
That castle is when I started driving. That's somewhere in Kentucky.
Oh, cool.
Yeah. That's the Moab or Mojave.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I think it's Mojave Desert. I think is how it's pronounced from what I've heard.
But that's going up through not Wyoming. That's going up through Utah.
Oh, okay.
That's Utah right there. That's where the hole in the wall. Have you ever heard about if you ever do any research about the Western time period, back in the 1800s when cowboys and robbers were a thing?
Yeah.
Have you ever heard about somebody talk about the hole in the wall? It was an actual gang. It was an actual gang, the hole in the wall gang.
Oh, cool.
It's an actual rock pocket. I think I got a picture of it somewhere, but it's a actual rock pocket. Nice. Of the hole in the wall.
That's sweet.
Yeah. I need to go. Don't show no more of my Insta, bro. My Insta is nothing, dude. It's hot diggity trash. It is hot diggity trash.
Coming to the podcast soon. This guy. Speaking of good Instagrams, and beards in general,
you know who he reminds me of, dude?
Who?
ZZ Top, dude.
Oh, facts. Yep. So true.
She won't do it, but her sister will. She does the boogie. She does a tube stick boogie. She does the boogie.
Crazy.
That is a ZZ Top beard right there. That is a beard 100%. To be proud of.
Yeah, but I can't imagine I can't imagine when Dan's on the podcast. He said he's Good Friday, so we can make it happen. We just gotta figure out time.
I mean, dude, that is a beard where you can have a freaking comb over, bro. Straight up.
Yeah, he doesn't even need a mask. Just
no, dude.
Put that
up.
He does not. Yep. That's Dan's got it. Yeah. Shout out Dan. He's got a serious beard. And then also, speaking of other good Instagrams, Mr. Pablo Escobar Bell, who we've had on the podcast once, and he's going to come on again at some point. But
he was actually Ambassador of the Week.
He was. Yep. Yeah, and he's the Florida General, I think. Yeah. Yep. General of Florida.
No, I thought. Wait, is he?
He is. Yep. As of recently.
Yes, because Alex. Yep.
Yeah.
We won't go there.
Yep. Yep.
But we need to have him back on.
100%. Yeah, I've been in talks with him. He's just in the midst of like a really busy season right now. But yeah, like if you want like high quality Instagram, like high quality bearded Instagram, if you're not following Chris or Pablo Escobar Bell, like you're sleeping.
Yeah, I need to go actually follow him. But hey, go back to my Insta real fast, because I told you that there's a picture on there that we touch on.
Yeah.
Yeah, it just reminded me. So
Yeah.
So
yeah, that was that one.
kid right there. Okay.
Yeah.
So I play a lot of. Back in the day, I played a lot of Black Ops 2, and Call of Duty on PS3. Well, I met this kid on PS3, and he was actually from Canada, and
cool.
We started talking, and and it became real apparent that he was one of those types of kids that just wasn't able to make friends face to face.
Fair.
So he had to make friends online, which it's all right, but he had some problems. And I talked about regret, and this is one of the biggest regrets that I have. So he started talking about wanting to commit suicide and all this and that, because he thought his parents didn't love him and this and that and blah, 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 blah. And I was like, well, I kept on telling him, man, just stay, just don't do it. Don't do anything stupid. Just stay with us,
Yeah.
Like, life's an uphill battle, but don't let your uphill battle dictate your life.
True.
Because we all have something that we're fighting. So becoming, and he's like, well, I'm not a man and all this and that. I was like, well, becoming a man isn't how you look. It's not about the body. Like it's not about nothing. It's about how you handle certain situations through life. It's about how you treat a woman. It's about how you treat your kids. And it's about how the hell you handle hard situations. Well, one night he called, I gave him my number, and he was calling me up, and we got in a little scrap, and I was just like, didn't want to talk to him, because I was like, just if I answer the phone, I'm going to just call him a dumbass, and he doesn't need to listen to that. So I was like, just let it go to voicemail. Well, he didn't leave a voicemail, but he kept on calling. And the next morning I found out that he OD'd.
Damn. That's brutal.
If I would have answered that phone that night,
Yep.
he'd probably still be here.
Yep.
Shit, that was, how long ago did I post that?
294 weeks ago.
2015? Oh, yeah.
Yeah, January 7th, 2015.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's brutal.
Yeah, if I just would have answered the phone that night.
Yeah.
And that's one thing else that I want to talk about, if you don't mind.
No, for sure.
Me and you are doing this podcast, and I told you on the call that we had the other night, just kind of touch base about how this first recording was going to go, and all this and that. And I told you that we need to have a reason.
Yep.
And if anybody out there right now is watching, and you feel like you don't belong, you feel like nobody loves you, you feel like you just need to end it all, please follow me on Instagram and send me a private message. I will respond. Because 3 years ago, I came off the road for 6 months. Just because my head wasn't in the right spot. It was getting to the point when I was driving truck going around certain places, like going around a lake or a body of water, or going up a mountain pass that had a big drop off. It was just like, well, what if? Like, what if I turn my wheel? You know, like, what if I turn into oncoming traffic and just say, screw it? You know, it got to that point. It was just at that level. So I came off the road thinking that it would help. And I came off the road for about 6 months.
Okay.
And during that 6-month hiatus off the road, I almost took my life. And I didn't realize that I needed help until I received the help. And every single day I thank God that I'm still here, that I'm still able to walk this earth, and that I'm still able to breathe and see my family, because, you know, if I would have taken that way out, it wouldn't have been selfish, but it would, like, to me, it wouldn't have been selfish, but it was. It would have been, because not only did I end my pain, but I gave my family pain. So if there's anybody out there, anybody at all, please, I beg you, you're not alone. I feel you. I know exactly. I may not know exactly what you're going through, but I know the feeling of wanting to end your own life. I am a bipolar, and I'm taking medication for it, and we can get you the help. We are here for you guys. We're here to help you, talk to you. So if anybody, please follow me. I will help you through your hard times. But anyway.
Yeah, for sure. Thanks for sharing that.
You're welcome.
Whew. Yeah. Yeah, kind of continuing on, kind of like we're kind of talking about, like, kind of like alluding to like plans for the future of the podcast. Like, if there was any like pie in the sky, you could have anyone on as a guest, who would it be?
Anyone,
living or dead.
Ooh, I got a list, bro.
Go ahead.
I mean, I got a straight up list. Like, starting with Jimmy Page from Led Zeppelin.
Oof. Yep.
I mean, dude, that is by far my most, like, my all-time favorite band.
Yep.
Is Led Zeppelin. Like, I can listen to them and fall asleep.
Nice.
And then I talked to you about Adam Calhoun and Brian Upchurch, and it's just because those guys they started at the bottom, and they started at the bottom being nobody and being in this thing called country rap. Like, it's a big scene.
Yeah.
You know, and like, they started out of the bottom, underground. Nobody knew who they were. Now, Ryan Upchurch has 1, 2, I think, like, more, like 10. I want to say 10 plus #1 selling albums, and he's doing it all on his own. He's not signed to a record label.
Oh, cool.
He has no manager. He's doing it all in house, just like Tom McDonald. You know who Tom McDonald is?
No, I don't. I've never really been like in the country music scene, so I don't know a lot about it. But I was listening to, like, after your recommendation, I was checking out Adam Calhoun and Ryan Upchurch, and I don't dislike their music. Like, it's not bad.
Tom McDonald isn't country, but he's a rap artist, and he's an independent rap artist. But
interesting,
dude, these independent these independent artists that are doing it themselves, all in house. Like, I would love to sit down and, you know, just rack Adam Calhoun's brain and Ryan Upchurch, and just ask him, like, dude, what drives you?
Yep.
What makes you want to attack something and then be the best at it? Because whatever they touch, dude, they are just like the best.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Who would it be for you?
Oh, there's so many. But one of the main ones it's been mentioned before on this podcast is Joe Rogan. That would be a big one. I like his podcast.
Yeah, I got some questions for him.
Yep.
I got some questions for him.
Yeah.
If we don't do it face to face, because man, let me tell you what, with him after he did Fear Factor and went over to being a commentator for UFC, there'd be no way in hell I'd want to meet Joe Rogan in a freaking dark alley.
Yeah. No kidding.
Dana White, dude. Oh man, that would be Dana White. Conor
Facts.
McGregor.
Of course.
Oh man.
Yeah, that guy's a legend.
You know, one of the like people that I would want to sit down with and talk to would be Tyann Carter, he's one of two. So there's two Medal of Honor recipients since World War II that is living that got the award.
Wow.
And the other one is I can't remember his name, but they call him Rome.
Okay.
His name is really weird to pronounce. In the same battle, actually the same battle at the same camp on the same day that Ty M. Carter received his Medal of Honor, that dude also received the Medal of Honor.
Oh, cool.
So if you watch the movie, I'm going to throw a plug. If you watch the movie The Outpost,
okay.
Those two people are in that. The movie's kind of about their characters, about them getting about their company and what happened and them getting the Medal of Honor. I mean, it is by far like the best. Like that is the best movie that I think I've watched so far. The Outpost. Now, Scott Eastwood, he plays Rome.
Okay.
He channeled his father. Straight up channeled his father. But yeah, it takes place in the Kendu Valley.
Okay.
They're at a forward operating base called. They changed the name to Keaton because their CO died. So in honor of him, they changed the camp name to Camp Keaton.
Oh, cool.
And on one of the days, I'm not gonna try to give it away, but there was a battle that took place, and just the hell that those guys had to go through.
Yeah.
Was just like I couldn't imagine. Mm-hmm. And if it wasn't for Scott Eastwood's character doing what he did, they probably would have been wiped off the face of the earth.
That's crazy.
Yeah, but definitely give it a watch because it is
100%.
It is a good movie.
Yeah, that's really cool.
So, where do you see this podcast? Like, what do you see for this podcast?
Well, I want to keep getting, like, keep the episodes coming, keep getting bigger and bigger guests. Kind of going back to the last question that I asked, because we kind of got distracted and I didn't get to finish my answer. But I'd also love, because like when Duck Dynasty was on TV, I was a big fan of that show. So like any of those guys, I would love to talk to. But especially like Willie Robertson, he's very much like a business, like a business guy, and like
he started his own beer company.
Yeah, I'm in school for business marketing, so I would love to like pick his brain about that. And then obviously Phil or Jace, like any of those
Well,
guys. Like,
I was gonna say, if you want to pick anybody's brain, you're gonna probably want to pick Phil Robertson, because Phil Robertson's the one that started
yeah, facts.
the company.
Yeah.
Started in the tool shed out behind his house.
Mm-hmm. Yep. But yeah, he actually, speaking of Phil Robertson, he along with Alan and Jace, they have a podcast called the Unashamed Podcast, which Garrett, I've mentioned to you a few times.
Yep.
I've been watching that recently. Definitely check them out as well. It's a really really solid podcast for sure. But yeah, well, any of those guys, I would love to talk to at some point. Yeah, those are the first ones that come to mind.
How about this? You said living or dead.
Yep.
Now this is gonna be this is gonna make me think too. But okay, who would be one person dead that's dead that you would want to talk to?
Michael Jackson would have to be one of them because I've been a fan of him my entire life. So he's definitely one. I don't know. I don't know if you've heard of him, but there's a newer rapper named Juice WRLD who he OD'd when he was 21, just like back in December. And he's like, I think he was my second or third most listened to artist like last year on Spotify.
Oh, wow.
So I listen to him a lot. So like, I would definitely love to talk to him. Other historical figures, definitely both the Roosevelts, Franklin Delano and Teddy Roosevelt would be epic. Like
yes.
that would be a sweet conversation.
Fun fact, FDR actually came and visited when he was it FDR? Yeah, FDR came and visited Kellogg, Wallace area.
Oh, cool.
Where I live.
Yeah. Huh. That's cool.
Yep. Well,
yeah.
I think while he was president.
Yeah. Yeah. That's cool. Yeah. Oh, another one that I'd love to talk to is that's dead is Walt Disney.
There's some questions there. Yeah. There are especially now. There are some questions there.
Yeah.
It's like, oh boy.
Yeah. Facts. But yeah, definitely. Also, I found out like a few years ago that I'm distantly related to him through his mom's sister or his mom's cousin or something like that.
Nice.
Was a Cantillon. So yeah, distantly related to Walt Disney, which is cool.
Nice.
Yeah.
Shit, I'm related to Benedict Arnold.
Oh, nice. That's cool.
Yeah. I don't know if that's nice or not because he was a traitor.
Yeah, true.
For me, living or dead, man, that'd be weird. Not weird, just hard because I mean, I can go back, talk to like Beethoven, Vivaldi, Bach, Johann, Mozart, because I love that type of music. I mean, I may not look like it, but I love that type of music.
Nice.
It's calming. It just calms me down.
True. Yeah. I just thought of another one.
And then I can go and talk to Patton. Talk to Patton about World War II.
Oh, true.
Go back, like talk to a younger version of my great grandfather on my dad's side because my great grandfather.
Cool.
Well, because my great grandfather on my dad's side fought in World War II.
Yep.
What else, Dad? What else? Come on, Dad. Tell me. Telepathic. Come on. Tell me what else he fought in. What other wars he fought in? World War II. Korea. What was first? Was it Vietnam or Korea?
I think. Hold on. This is what the internet's for. So the Korean War started in 1950, and then
Vietnam was 70,
yeah,
60s to the 70s.
yeah. So 1955 was the Vietnam War. So Korea was 1950, and then
And
Vietnam
I
was
don't know.
55.
I don't know if my great grandfather fought in Vietnam or if he was or if he came back to help train soldiers for Vietnam. You know,
Oh,
I would love to sit down with an older version of him, like a younger version of him when
yeah,
he was in
facts.
World War II,
Yep.
and then go back and talk to USS Grant, talk to Robert E. Lee,
Yep.
talk to Stonewall Jackson, and then talk to George Washington,
Oh, facts.
then talk to John Adams,
Nice.
Benjamin Franklin.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Oh man, and then the icing on the cake, let the founding fathers know what the world turned into today. Because
Yikes.
they'd flip over in their graves. But
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, did you see? It was a few weeks ago. They wanted I'll pull up the picture. But there's a statue of Theodore Roosevelt.
and don't tell me that they want to cancel it. Don't tell me. Don't tell me they want to tear it down.
Here, check this
If
out.
they tear down, man, if they tear down that freaking statue of Roosevelt. Oh yeah,
This one.
yeah, and he's got the black people behind him.
Yeah. Yeah.
The slave. He's not a slave, actually. He's not a slave. But then he's got I think that's also a Native American on the other
Yeah,
side.
the Native American. Yeah.
Yeah.
But they're like, yeah, people were saying that it's offensive and needs to be taken down. And I actually think when I heard that, I think I went on like a Twitter rant because like Theodore Roosevelt's like always been my favorite, like my favorite president.
Yeah.
And when I saw that just like I was upset about that.
I mean, come on, man. I mean, was it Theodore Roosevelt or FDR that was in Rough Riders?
Yeah, it was Theodore Roosevelt.
Yeah, Theodore Roosevelt was in the Rough Riders, man.
Yep.
I mean, come on, dude. Like, we got. Okay, I'm gonna go on a little tangent, and I'm not gonna try to get political because my dad always tells me not to go political. But in this case,
this podcast, anything goes. We can talk about like
here's my stance. All right, what happened in the past happened in the past.
Mm-hmm.
What happens now happens now. Okay. Mm-hmm. Yes, there was slavery back in the 1800s.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yep.
There was slavery before that. If you want to go back in history, you can look at the trail of slavery and go all the way back to when God walked the earth. Yep. There was slavery.
Mm-hmm.
I want to say Jews being one of the first people to be enslaved.
Yep. Yeah, by the Egyptians.
And then turn around and be Irish, because then Ireland got enslaved by Great Britain.
Yep. Yeah, the Vikings did it. Like
the Vikings did it. Who else did it? Christopher Columbus. I mean,
yeah.
Yes, slavery sucked. slavery is a bad thing. I don't condone it. I don't like it. I don't think that it was necessary. But if you want to look at the facts, go to the facts. The first person, the first people to enslave black people were black people in Africa. Okay? Don't come to me and say, oh, well, hey, you live in 2020. You're white. You owe us restitution. For what? I don't have slaves. The proclamation abolished slavery back in 1863. It's no longer a right for you to own a slave. Slavery has been abolished since 1863.
Yep.
Yes, I understand. From then, there were segregation all the way up until like 70s or 70s, the beginning of the 80s. I get that. I do. I get it. It sucked. I do. But that was then. This is now. If we continue to live in the past, we're going to make the same mistake.
And history repeats itself.
Exactly. People don't understand that America right now is so wound tight, not only because if you support Trump, if you're white, if you're straight, and if you own guns,
public enemy number one.
You are fucking public enemy number one. And you should be put down. And it's wrong.
Yep.
That's not the way it is. People say that America sucks. America doesn't suck. It's the people that are inside of America that are trying to make America suck.
Yep.
Okay, I don't support Trump because I think he talks good. No, there are some times where Trump just needs to shut the hell up. Seriously.
Yep.
There are. There are some points where Trump just needs to be like, okay, I just need to shut up, not like, don't go on Twitter, don't go on Facebook, don't go on social media, just shut up.
Yep.
Don't do a press conference, just shut up. But there's some times where he needs to step up and be like, no, dude, this is wrong.
True.
I mean, I'm sorry, I had to chew, dude. I was fiending. But like with the Kyle Ryan, with the Kyle situation, I don't know his last name. It starts with an R. The guy in Wisconsin.
Oh.
The kid, the 17-year-old in Wisconsin.
Right. Yep. Yeah, I saw I think John posted something about that, or somebody posted something about that, and then you and John both jumped in because the post was so like, so like toxic and like.
And plus, too, it came from a person, and I'm sorry to say, it came from a person in Britain that has never owned a gun, doesn't know anything about gun rights, doesn't know anything about handling a gun. Because I'm going to sound like a jackass, but they almost kind of sort of rely on the Queen to tell them what they need to fear and what they need to do.
Yep.
You know?
Yep.
That kid, the only thing that kid did wrong was transporting that gun across state lines. That's the only thing that kid did wrong. The other, the shooting, in my eyes, he's a freaking hero. He took a pedophile off the street.
Nice. That's a win in my book.
Yeah. He took a pedophile off the street. One guy was a wife beater, and the other guy was a freaking felon that shouldn't have even had a handgun in the first place.
Yeah.
And if you look at every single picture of that kid, dude, that kid has trigger discipline. His finger is like this every single time. It is never on the trigger. That the first picture that I saw of that jackass that had the handgun, where was his finger at?
Yep, on the trigger.
I mean, come on, man.
Yep.
And another, another thing, like they're taking they try to do a GoFundMe for him, a GoFundMe page for him, and Facebook is putting a stop to it. But yet again, you have a guy that blew the brains of a freaking 5-year-old out in front of his freaking sister while he was riding his freaking bike in the middle of the damn street. You have a GoFundMe page for that jackass up on Facebook, but the dude that did something right, that wasn't in the wrong, that was protecting himself, you're taking and you're shutting down his GoFundMe page?
Because GoFundMe is not unbiased, which they should be. There's a political agenda there and opinions, which, like, yeah, that's always dicey when like a company gets involved in like politics to one side or the other, like.
And that's another thing. It's like all these basketball players and baseball players and football players are trying to use their platform for this. Okay. I'm telling you right now, I used to like Kelsey Ballerini. She is a country music artist. I used to like her until she opened her mouth and stuck her foot in. I will not support her anymore. Lady Antebellum changed their name to Lady A because they thought that it was racist.
Oh, I heard about that. Yep.
Okay, are you so stupid? Are you so stupid? In today's society has got the white person feeling guilty for being white. They shouldn't feel guilty for being what they are. Nobody should feel guilty for being what they are.
Facts.
Who cares if you're gay, if you're straight, if you're bisexual, if you're a transsexual, if you're a cross-dresser, if you're Bruce Jenner? Sorry. Who cares? Who cares? It's the 21st century.
Yep.
We passed all that shit. Leave it in the past.
Yep.
Move on. Who cares who you love? Just go with the flow.
Yep.
And Bubba Wallace, NASCAR. Again, you got NASCAR.
Yep.
It's like, dude, like, what are you guys doing? I mean, like, how's Canada on like shit like this with your guys's with your guys's pro athletes? Like, what are they doing with like this shit?
Well, yeah, the Toronto, Canada has the Toronto Raptors. They're that's like the only. I think they're the only Canadian team in the NBA.
You guys had a couple of football teams up there.
Oh yeah. Well, we have a whole league.
I'm not talking about like soccer. I'm talking about
No. So we have the Canadian Football League, which has like 10 or 11 teams. But that season got canceled. Like they're not even having a season.
Dude, you're lagging. Yeah.
Yeah. So they're not even having.
You're lagging pretty hard, brother.
Oh really? Fine on my end.
Probably on my end.
Yeah, it could be.
Hold on, are you there?
Yeah, I'm here. I can hear you.
Jordan.
Yeah.
There you are. Okay.
Oh, now it's saying internet connection is unstable. Huh. That's weird. But yeah, like, so the CFL is not even doing a season. And then the closest NFL team to Canada.
Hold on, let me try something real quick.
Okay.
Hold on, let me try something real quick. Let me just try something real quick.
Yeah.
I'll come back, but I'm gonna try something real fast so that way I can make I didn't want to go there.
Yeah.
So we can make this call go a lot smoother.
Yeah, I'll pause the record. But yeah.
Hold on, you're lagging again. Hold on.
Okay. But yeah, with going back to your question about like Canada and like this whole thing and like sports and all that, like the so I think the whole NBA like is like I've heard that they're probably like suspending the season like and turning all the arenas into voting centers for people for the US election.
Well, yeah, that's good. That's great.
Yeah, it's a smart idea for sure.
And I agree with that wholeheartedly. But at the same time, it's like I'm talking about like what are your guys as professional players doing with their platform about like Black Lives Matter movement or something like that? Like, have any of them come out and openly said, "Hey"?
Yeah, well, I think like I think the whole like National Hockey League, which has a few Canadian teams, like they're I'm pretty sure on their the Eastern Bubble Arena, which is in Toronto, where they have all the Eastern teams. I think like in the arena it says like "We skate for Black Lives" or something like that. Like in like big ass letters in the arena. So I think like yeah, it's like same as in the US. Like there's like all the pro sports leagues are being pretty vocal about like everything that's happened.
You know, and it's not that I'm saying that they shouldn't. It's not that I'm saying they shouldn't because they have a big following.
Mm-hmm.
But there comes a point in time where a person that has that kind of a platform needs to say, you know what? If I say something, whether it be in favor or not in favor, it could be misconstrued as something else.
Yep.
You know, like take Drew Brees, for instance. Okay, Drew Brees said that he will not kneel for the national anthem, and he thinks anybody that kneels for the national anthem is a disgrace, basically. he had to come out in order for him to be able to play the season. He had to come out with a public apology.
Yep.
Like, are you kidding me? Is this where we're going with today's society?
Yeah, it looks that way.
You know, because if I don't agree with you, I'm the one that has to come out and I'm the one that has to say sorry because you got offended. You got your panties in a twist because your unicorn got taken away from you. Like,
that's kind of how it is. Yeah.
You know, I mean, like, I want to have kids. At some point in life, I want to have kids.
Mm-hmm.
But do I want to bring a kid into this generation right now?
Yeah,
like if I had a girlfriend and I knocked her up and she said that she was pregnant, dude, you best and I'm against it. I'm against abortion. Say what you want. We're just going to leave it at that. But
yeah,
I think abortion should be the last resort unless certain incidents arise.
Yeah, in very extreme circumstances, but generally it shouldn't just be like a first option. Like,
but dude, I'm telling you right now, with me being the way, and people close to me know who I am and know me, like that are close to me and have been my friends for years, they will tell you that what I'm about to say, they would never think in a million years that I would say this. But I'm telling you right now, if I had a girlfriend at this present moment and if she came to me and she told me that I knocked her up, you best damn believe that there would be a real damn good conversation about whether or not we want to bring a child into this freaking society.
Fair.
Because I am telling you what, man, from the get-go, that kid, whether it's a boy or a girl, is going to be doomed as soon as it comes right out of the womb. As soon as it comes out of the womb, that kid is going to have to feel sorry for what that kid is.
Yep.
I mean, I'm not trying to get like hardcore political, but it's just, it's the times.
Yep.
Really, and it's sad.
Yeah,
I want America to go back to what America was. Like, I'm not talking about like people are going to say, oh, well, he's talking about he wants it to go back to segregation and blah, blah, blah. No, dumbass. That's not what I want it to go back to. I want America to just to come to some common ground and just be like, okay,
like
we need to work on this, because I'm telling you right now, if people keep on pushing the way they're pushing, we will probably see another civil war before I'm dead.
Yeah, I said that to somebody recently. I think like no matter the result of the election in November, it's creeping that way.
Dude, I'm telling you what, when Trump gets elected again in November, because it's not going to be an if, it's when he gets reelected. When Trump gets reelected in November, that might be the boiling point. And like I told somebody here the other day, because I had that same conversation.
Yep.
I told them it's not going to be black against white. It's not going to be gay against straight. It's not going to be whatever against whatever. It is going to be Antifa, BLM, and liberals against people who support President Donald Trump and support the Second Amendment.
Yep.
That is what it's going to be.
Yep. I don't know. Based on like what's the word I'm looking for? Based on like experience and like levels of comfort with a gun, like Antifa's not getting the win. like you're trying to take on like army vets, like like hunters, like with your blue hair and your weird outfits. Have fun.
Yeah, I mean it's not going to be it's not going to be good. And in order for the place and in order for an actual true win of the Civil War that might take off soon, maybe, with the way shit's looking, in order for a true win to happen, there are going to be things that need to get that they are going to have to, and it's not going to be just one side having to do this. It's going to have to be both sides.
Yeah. Because
both sides are going to, in order for a true win, a true, like saying, okay, yeah, we just kicked your ass, but they're going to have to break them. I mean, they're going to have to break these people.
Yeah.
And when I'm talking about like they are going to have to shatter their souls. I mean, the stuff that is going to, the stuff that will be done and is going to have to be done, there ain't no walking away from that. There ain't no coming back. There ain't no PTSD. You're straight up going to, like, if new lines get drawn up after the Civil War, Like there's like I'm just saying, like if the Donald Trump and Second Amendment guys win the war, like there's going to be one little section of America that's just going to be spread out for them, and that's where those people are going to go, because what happened in the war and what they had to do in order to break people down to this and break their souls, they're going to be way more messed up than than the shit that they've done in the prior war. I mean, it's going to be. I don't want to see it because it's just it's going to be bad.
Yeah, and like that's like always the frustrating thing is like even like with government, like both sides, like nobody gets along. They're just trying to like push their own, like just have more power. Yeah. It's just like let's just agree, or at least like agree enough to like make like places better. Like
just agree to disagree and just
like figure out something, like some
come to a common ground. Yeah, come to a common ground.
Yeah. It's like,
I mean, the last 4 years and then the 8 years before that, man, have been the toughest.
Yeah.
For America. It's like
facts.
it's a ticking time. Like it's a ticking time bomb. It's not. It's when is it gonna happen?
Yeah. No, honestly, and like in general, with how this year has gone so far, I would not put like the climactic sequence of 2020 like being a civil war like past it.
Dude, you know what? Do you realize? Do you know? You know what I'm waiting to wake up to see before 2020 is over? Dude, I'm waking up. I'm waiting to wake up to see a fucking pterodactyl and dinosaurs, man. I mean, dude, 2020 has not let anybody down so far. I mean, dude, coronavirus and then murder hornets. I mean, and then a double hurricane that just hit Louisiana.
Yep.
I mean, bro,
like,
what does 2020 have in store for us before it's over?
Yeah, and I've been saying that like for the last like few months. Like I feel like every week like something new pops up, whether it's like a unnecessary like police killing or like riots or like a new like the bubonic plague. Like there's some cases of that like somewhere like recently like what?
Dude, 2020's been lit so far, bro. I mean, dude.
I mean, if you work for a news company, like,
oh my god.
And then there's also possibility because Canada just elected the Conservative Party just elected a new leader, and just I don't know if you've heard, but Justin Trudeau was involved in like another scandal recently, where like he like arranged for his mom to like speak at some conference and was like getting paid for it. So there's talk like the Conservative Party has been like raising money like for the past like few months, and there's a possibility that they could call a snap election like as soon as like September 23rd.
And this is for Canada?
Yeah, Canada, like another prime minister like election for the prime minister like.
Oh my god!
So there's a possibility that the U.S. and Canada could both be having like elections for new leaders at the same time.
Like, yeah, but I'm like, God, man. And holy cow.
Because Justin Trudeau's done so much that like the Conservative Party could have like justifiable reasons for triggering a snap election and like voting in a new prime minister.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
What is dude, what the fuck is going on with 2020, bro? Like, what is going on?
It's like every month has something major. Like January started off with the fires in Australia, and then like those died down, and then coronavirus started creeping up, and then like it just kept going from there, and then like there was like the riots and the protests about George Floyd earlier this year. Like,
dude, but you want to know something though? This is the longest anything from China has fucking lasted.
yeah, facts.
I mean, bro, unless it's unless it's like a certain electronic that comes from China, like this is the longest anything from China has lasted, bro. I mean, come on. I mean, dude,
it's so true.
Where is the end, man?
Yeah.
Like, where is the end?
Like they're saying, like, I think it was Mike Pence said earlier this week that they're hoping to have a vaccine by the end of the year, and everyone else is like, probably not gonna happen.
Okay, now, okay. Since you said that, because I was kind of wondering if you were gonna say something or if you weren't, but I'm glad you did. So, okay. One reason I like President Trump is because he is 100% down for the American people. I mean, dude, like he really is. Like he is down. Like, I mean, he is straight up down for the American people in some aspects. In some other aspects, he's not
so much.
Kind of really.
Yeah.
But when it comes to like saying, hey, okay, I'm not going to put my name on something, and I'm not going to tell the American people that they need to get a vaccine until I know that this vaccine doesn't have any hidden agenda behind it.
Yep.
That is what I am actually waiting for. I'm waiting for the day that President Trump comes up and says, okay, I'm telling every single person out there, whether you like me or not, we've done our research, we've done our shit. This did not come from Bill Gates. Go get this vaccine.
Oh, Bill Gates. What a guy. Oh, I saw a video. Speaking of Bill Gates, I saw a video that was like, that was from like 10 years ago of him like talking about like a super virus like coming at some point and like describing exactly how coronavirus like has played out.
Yeah, you do know that he is actually linked to the lab in China where this actually came from, right?
Is he really?
Yes.
Hold up now.
I heard that on a talk show on Sirius XM, and I also heard about it on. I was skimming over some article on online, and it said that he was linked with to one of the labs or the lab or whatever it was that where this virus came from.
Yeah, I'm just looking it up right now. Like, sorry, what? Listen. Check this shit out.
What do you got going on?
Look at this. Bill Gates says the coronavirus could kill millions of people who aren't even infected. Huh? What?
Oh, dude! You want to see something? You want to see something really trippy? Keep it up. Keep that screen layover up. Go back up to the search engine.
To which?
Go back out of that and go to your search engine.
Yeah.
Okay. Type in www.antifa.com.
Oh no. Yeah, I didn't know this isn't going to be good.
Click on the first link or whatever.
Antifa.com. It's saying,
Yeah,
did you mean Antifa.ca? No, I meant Antifa.com.
Antifa.com. Can you go up to where it says www up to the HTTP?
Oh, true. Yeah.
If you can.
Yeah. Here, let's go here.
It's not going to do it for you?
It's because they know. They're like, no, we don't want you to see that.
It's not going to do it for you? Bro, okay.
But, I'll pull up an article. It's talking about it. After website with this article. Trump backers accuse Joe Biden of Antifa ties after website.
Dude, straight up. And I'm not joking. I am not joking. I read this article. And the other day, I was like, no, bro, this shit's whack. I'm like, there's no way in hell that is going to happen. Like, no. I went on my Google search on my phone and I typed in www.antifa.com and it brings up the freaking screen where you could donate to Joe Biden's campaign.
Really?
No joke. Yes, no joke, bro. You got your phone sitting next to you?
Nah, it's upstairs.
Oh, bro. I wish I had a way to overlay my screen onto your computer because, dude.
That's crazy.
Yes.
Did you take a screenshot of it?
You know what? I will tomorrow.
Because it's not coming up when I Googled it on my computer, but I can check it on my phone after. Yeah.
Yeah. What will it do if I hit my home screen? Will it just cut off my camera for a minute?
Yeah. You'll just freeze. Like your face will just pause.
All right, guys. I'm gonna show you something real quick. You got Messenger pulled up on your computer?
I can. Yeah.
Okay, get Messenger pulled up on your computer.
Yeah. Let me just pause screen share there.
www.antifa.com.
That's wild.
Yeah, bro.
What?
Yes.
That shit's crazy. I'm just logging in right now.
And I'm going to show you right now with me typing in www.antifa.com and take a screenshot of that.
All right.
And then I'm going to hit search and try to capture a screenshot of it loading. Okay. Now I'm going to send them. Where did you go? Right there. All right. Boom. They're being sent.
All right.
Hopefully it shows up with me on the phone. There you go.
Oh, yeah. Oh. Wait a minute.
Bro. Bro. Yeah. Yes.
Huh?
Yeah.
All right. So Garrett just sent this screenshot. So it's that. You type that in. Next screenshot. Joe Biden for president.com.
Yep.
What?
Yep.
Huh?
Yep.
What?
Tell me right now. Tell me right now that there is no political agenda with any of this shit that's going on in America right now. You tell me that right now.
No, you're blind if you don't see that. There's everybody has some kind of, like, as long as there's people involved, there's going to be some kind of political agenda. Like, no matter to one side or the other, there's going to be some form of agenda. Like,
exactly. And I'm not here to say that President Trump doesn't have a political agenda, because he has a political agenda. That's why he wanted to get into the into the White House.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Okay. But people, I'm telling you, this November, I am telling you, there is a lesser of the two evils, and until you guys actually figure this out and pull your heads out of your bottoms and come up for air, you are not going to see it. I can go into a whole nother thing about the Pizzagate scandal. That's even more.
I mean,
Bro,
we don't have an episode booked Monday, so and Monday is free, so we could sit down again.
Dude, that is even more.
Well, speaking of that, have you seen the list of people that were on the island?
Yes. Dude, I'm telling you right
then,
now.
Oh, and then I saw like everybody, like pretty much everybody's name on that list who's like come out with a political endorsement before this election goes Joe Biden.
Exactly.
It's like,
the only person that has not been on that, has not been to Pedophile Island, has not had any sexual assault charges come against him, has not been a part of the Me Too movement by the feminists. Take one guess. One guess. Where's it at? Where's it at? Where's it at? Where's it at? Right here. Take one guess.
Shoot, I don't know. You gotta who? Interesting. And has he said anything politically recently? Anything political?
Nope. Bro. Dude, I am telling you, bro. I am telling you, 2021 is about ready to be more lit than 2020, dude. Because, dude.
Oh gosh, I hope not.
Dude, I'm saying probably within the next 5 years, Corey Feldman and Corey Haines are going to get freaking public apologies from everybody in Hollywood, dude. Everybody in Hollywood.
Yeah, if at some point on Monday, like once you're done driving, like let me know and we'll hop on again for another episode because like we could like let's go down the wormhole.
dude, that is a wormhole that you probably don't want to go down because, dude. All right, I made a joke here a while back on the Facebook group. Somebody said something about. Somebody said something. Oh no, there was an argument between two guys.
Of course there was.
Yeah, on the Facebook group
every friggin' day in that group.
And nobody. I don't think anybody was on. And I got on there and I posted it and I was like, you really had to fall to lose it all. And in the end, did it really even matter? And they're like, dude,
Damn.
did you just use a line from Linkin Park? I was like, yeah. I was like, you want to know what that actually, the whole saying is? Chester Bennington had to fall to lose it all, but in the end, did it really matter? Yes, because Chester Bennington, Chris Cornell, what was that dude? What was that one dude that went around? He had a TV show on like National Geographic or some shit.
Oh yeah,
the Travel Channel.
Yeah, Anthony Bourdain.
Okay, Anthony Bourdain, yeah. And then there was another guy that was like a documentary. He was like in his 20s or something like that. He was young.
I think there's an artist named Avicii that was. I think he was involved. Involved in like they were working on a documentary like trying to like expose like human trafficking and all that kind of stuff. But then they all committed suicide.
What it's linked? Yeah. Guess what it's linked to? Guess what it's linked to?
What?
Pizzagate.
Yep.
Telling you, dude. Man. I am telling you, I'm not big for conspiracy theories, dude, but like having some time.
Yeah, no,
on my hands,
there's like, so much. Yeah, like let's wrap this up because I just got told that I'm eating dinner momentarily, but let's call it back on Monday and talk more about this.
Eating? Who told you got to go eat dinner?
Well, my family's eating dinner right now.
Oh. Well, shit.
Yeah. Yeah, sad.
Tell your family I say hi.
Yeah, yeah.
But yes, if you want to, and if guys, I'm telling you, our audience, we're not weird. We really are.
No, Garrett. It's weird if you see like everything that's happened and don't think there's something else going on.
It's just people need to wake up, man.
Yeah.
Instead of being part of the woke movement of 2020, be a part of the awake movement of 2020.
Ooh, boom! That's a quote. That's an Instagram caption.
Exactly. But anyway, you go have fun with your family.
Yeah.
I'm gonna hook up my TV and watch some Blue Bloods. But anyway,
yeah,
guys,
this has been an epic episode.
Epic episode. We're gonna have Devin on. We're gonna have Devin on tomorrow.
Yep.
He is the Michigan general.
Oh, he's a general now too. Nice.
Yes, he's a general. He's why did I say Wisconsin? Michigan.
Okay.
General.
Yep.
Brand Viking.
Yep.
All around badass.
Yep.
Please, guys, do us a favor. Smash that subscribe button. Hit the like. Hit the thumbs up. Ring the bell. Let's get this going. Oh, and when does this go live so I can tell my family that they're going to have a freaking text message from me with a video tomorrow?
Yeah, I'm going to go eat dinner, and then I'm going to try and get it edited and uploaded because the last episode that I did with Scott, that just went live today because I edited it this morning and then set it to go live like earlier this afternoon while we were podcasting. So that should be live. That's live now. And then I'll drop this tomorrow, and then I'll drop the other episodes that I did by myself like over the next little while. But
10-4.
Yeah, I'm gonna try. My goal is to get this out like by tomorrow.
10-4.
So as soon as it does, I'll drop. Like as soon as I get it uploaded, I'll have it go live right away. Like.
All right, good deal.
Yeah, but yeah.
I need to go make sure that I've subscribed to my own YouTube channel.
Yeah, I think you are.
How do they find us?
Oh yeah, so just look up if you're watching right now. Like you'll see down below, there's a spot where you can go to our channel, check out our videos. But if you like, you can also, if people want to look it up, just search the Bearded Bros podcast on YouTube, and we'll pop right up. I'll put a link down below in case you want to like share the channel with like family and friends or whoever. If they want to hop on and join in this wild ride that we're going to be on.
Yes, and both. If you guys want to help us out too with the beard struggle, we'll be talking more about them and more about their products.
Yeah,
both
our links down below.
Yeah, our links are down below with our discount codes. Guys, make sure to use our discount code.
Yep.
Because if we don't use our discount codes, we don't get what's it called?
Commission
for your guys to sell. No, not commission. I'm not worried about commission. I just want to be the one that's verified to bring the customer in. That's all I worry about. So
yeah, facts.
Make sure you use our codes.
Yep.
So that way we get credit. The credit. That's what it is.
Yeah.
Credit.
There it is.
There you go. Get credit for your guys to sell, and y'all have a good night, man.
Yeah, that was epic. All right.